Hey guys, I'm Kristen, and today I'm sharing some DIYs that you can make using a heat press for summer and some great organizing items when you are traveling. So this first one, I wanted to make some stackable cups. It has been a minute since I have used infusible ink with my Cricut and made some mugs. I love my mug press. I have used this so many times when I used to make mugs for holidays, and I think I have mugged everybody out, but they're still so fun to make. I wanted to use these spring floral stackable ones. I just found this on Cricut's Design Space and figured, you know what, they're already all set and ready to go for me, so why not and go ahead and make these. Now I did want to make them two different colors, so I did separate the stacks, and then now I'm just going to go ahead and use my Cricut Maker 3, and then obviously with infusible ink, put that colored side upwards or it is not going to cut correctly. Already done the hard part as far as weeding these items, and now I'm just using some heat tape so I can move this infusible ink along the edges of the mug, because we're going to make the coolest stackable mug stack there ever was. I thought it'd be really fun to use two different colors, so I ended up going with like a brighter red and a pink. And just keep in mind when you use infusible ink that it is going to be lighter to start with, and then your finished project is going to be dark. But this mug press makes these look so good. They were so easy to do, and this project took no time at all. Using the Easy Press 3 with this. You can also download the Cricut Heat on your phone, and then you are able to hook your Easy Press up to your phone, and it will help you out with your project along the way, and I'll show you guys bits and pieces through this video. I wanted to go ahead and use these cosmetic bag blanks to make some really fun items for traveling. We're going on vacation in a couple weeks, and I wanted to have some new organization for it. I'm using some everyday iron-on, and then I just found some really cute images off of Cricut's Design Space. And then I love that the mirror on automatically goes on. So when you weed this out and you cut it out and you put it face down on your images or on your blanks, that it's already mirrored, because sometimes I did forget that and my items would be backwards and I'd have to recut them out. So I do really like that as well. So now I'm using that Cricut Heat, and normally I do use the Cricut Heat Guide, a fantastic tool, but this Easy Press 3 with the Cricut Heat on my phone it's on a whole another level. I don't have to look things up, and it makes this project so much faster and so much quicker. So as you guys know, I have used Cricut for years now, but using a heat press makes projects easier with a precise and even heat pressure, and that's unlike regular irons, which have hot and cold spots. It helps ensure professional finish to your projects, and I also like that the heat presses are portable and easy to travel with, because not only do I love crafting inside my craft room, but when we have girls' night or we like to do fun projects outside of the home or outside of the craft room, they are portable, and then I can move them around and good to go. So I did make some really fun bags. So I wanted to do like a first aid kit, something for the beach, and then of course like a toiletry bag. So these don't have to just be used as cosmetic bags. And then I just wanted to make these just a little bit more special, or I just wanted to kind of put some words on them, I suppose. So I did use some smart iron-on for this, and I just cut out toiletries and first aid because I did want to put them also on my bag. So the beach bum one is going to stay the same. I love that blue color. It was so pretty. And then I'm just going to be pulling off the tops of this so then I can add on my first aid words. So I decided to go ahead and add it to the bottom of this, and then I thought that was really cute. And then for this one, I did end up adding it along the side. In my opinion, I do think that these bags are probably the easiest ones to start out making. So if you've never tried iron-on or you've never tried a heat press, I would say that this is probably one of the easiest crafts that I have made using my Cricut. So it can definitely be for beginners. So if you are just testing out a Cricut and you don't know what to make and you want to use iron-on and you want to do something fun, I think these are perfect. Plus they are functional and usable. I am trying any new way to organize when I travel because every single time that I do, I feel like that I am still unorganized and I don't know what to do with things. So I think this will really help out. So we just have like some travel size items in here. We have some body wash, shampoo, razors, and then I always carry a lotion with me. And then for first aid, we are going to Florida this year. So I always like to have some kind of first aid bag with me. And it's just easier when you have everything in one little pouch. So I threw a ton of different size of Band-Aids in here. We obviously need the good old ibuprofen and such. And then I honestly think that first aid, you always need hair ties when you're a girl. And then chapstick and hand sanitizer is always a must. I couldn't forget the beach bomb bag, but honestly, this is just a good old snack bag for the beach, and it will help prevent, hopefully, some sand getting inside. But you know, when you go to the beach, there's always going to be sand absolutely everywhere. Speaking of a beach, I found this Cricut BLANKS tote on their site as well, and I had to use it because I was like, okay, I would love to have another beach bag, but I want to make one because honestly, I think making that things are just way more fun to use when you can walk around and people will go, oh my gosh, that is so cute. And honestly, it happens a lot more than you would think. And it's like a homemade, you can make this any color you want. I'm using this really fun, like infusible ink print. I loved the floral. I thought this one was really pretty, so I thought that this would be perfect for the front of the bag. And of course, I'm just going to weed this one out. So you usually kind of crumple the sides and crumple the edges, and it seems to work if you just kind of bend it just a little bit. I did kind of have some issues with this, and I'm not sure why. It's been a minute since I've used infusible ink, so that could possibly be the reason why. I grabbed that canvas bag once everything was weeded, and I did throw a piece of cardstock on the inside because when you use infusible ink, if you don't do something like that, it is going to bleed through the entire bag. And yes, I have done that before. All right, like I said, this Easy Press 3 is the coolest thing. You can see my phone aside and I can see exactly what it's going to say. And it also shows you the temp and the time. And then when you push start on your Easy Press, it starts going, your phone starts moving as well. But if you don't know exactly what you're doing, the cool thing about this Cricut Heat is that it gives you a tutorial if you need some help. Fill up a summer bag like this, it stays in my car all summer long. So I think this is really great. This is a big enough bag to hold 3 towels. I threw some sunscreen in there, and then I did throw in my first aid bag and my beach bum bag full of snacks. So I am ready to go on vacation, and I am definitely ready for the beach. But that is it for the video. I hope I gave you guys some great fun ideas for the summer. If you are traveling, let me know in the comments below where you guys are going. And thank you so much to Cricut for sponsoring today's video. Make sure you check out their Easy Press 3 and any of their heat presses. I think they are honestly all amazing. I think I have every single one of them. But you guys, that is it. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, I would love you to stick around and subscribe. Till then, I will see you all in the next one. Bye!